I'm going to show you how to sharpen a chainsaw using Dremel's chainsaw sharpening kit. You're going to have 3 different little grinding tools, 2 spacers, the main little body of the thing. There's like a little gauge, and then you'll have a little tool. First, you have to decide which of the 3 little grinding stones you're going to use. Try the grinding little tools here one at a time. Fit them in along the teeth, and you'll find this one's a little too small. This one fits about right to the curvature of the cutting tooth, and this one is too big. So the brown one, the orange brown one here, is the one I'm going to use. Now, depending which of the grinding tools you're going to use, you'll know how many spacers to use. If you use the blue one, no spacers are required. If you use the brown one, 1 spacer is required. If you use the pink one, 2 spacers are required. I'll show you how to put this thing together here. So since I'm using the brown grinding tool, I'm going to use 1 spacer. Both the spacers are the same size. So I'll set the spacer on top of here, on top of this piece, and then I'm going to take this part and fit this right on top. And so it's going to fit together here. So here's the opening. This part sticks out the back. This is where it screws onto the Dremel tool. And I have the little blade of the gauge here fitting down towards the opening there. And I'll insert 1 screw on this side. Start by hand. And 1 screw on the other side. Start them by hand. Then using a Phillips screwdriver to screw in the screws, snug them up, but we still have to do some adjustments on this. Here's my Dremel tool. I'm going to unscrew this little part here. This is where the attachment is going to fit on. I'm going to go ahead and insert the grinding tool. Tighten that up just like you would any other Dremel tool. Now take this part and then just screw this on. Okay, now we're ready to do the adjustments. Now we're going to go ahead and set the depth of the cutting tool. The Dremel kit came with a small gauge. This is listed as side number 1. There isn't a side number 2, so it's just side number 1. And there's a slight difference in level between right here and right here. And so what we're going to do is this will fit right here. And so what we want to do is adjust this part so that this part just barely touches the cutting tool. So as I fit this down here, get it right there, then I'll tighten these screws. And then I'll check the depth there. I got to adjust a little bit more. And that's about right. Once you get this part set up, you get the depth set, you don't need to adjust this again. You can just pull this whole unit off, store it, and put it back on next time you need to use it. Okay, now we're ready to sharpen the teeth of the chainsaw. Every other tooth has the cut going this way, and the other teeth have the cut going this way. We're going to start off with sharpening every other tooth with the cut going this way. So it fits right in here. This little thing just fits right in the tooth, and inside this little part here there's a line. It says 30 degrees, and there's another line going the other direction, but we're going to use this line, and what we do is we're going to line it up with the chainsaw bar. So as we cut or sharpen the tooth, we'll sharpen the tooth, and we'll go to the next one. We'll sharpen the next one, and each time lining it up with this line with the bar. Okay, now that we've sharpened those teeth, we're going to sharpen the teeth on the other side. We're going to fit this in and use the line, this other 30-degree line, and line it up with the bar going this way.